I am back at glutton for punishment that I am. I 1,000 years ago did a one-time video of this MOAB like little crossbody bag, and there was like me and a bunch of military viewers, and interestingly enough, that was my most watched, most commented video ever, which is hilarious for a number of reasons, not the least of which I'm not the face person nor the niche of the 511 brand or style. But apparently, based on the number of views and the number of comments, I am back. So, so this is the obviously bigger version of the bag that I debuted before, and the bag that I had before I sent back because it just didn't quite work, and I kind of outlined in the video the things that I liked and the things that I wish they had done differently. So I will do the same for this larger version. So the first is, it's got just a crap ton of pockets. It's got a lot of accoutrements. I hope that I don't miss anything, but just kind of wanted to share all the things that this bag can do. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start on the outside. There is a Velcro pocket here. I'm going to slip my hand here. It's Velcro most of the way in, not just on the top for closing unopened, but I'm going to say a good 60-70% of the interior is Velcro as well. That is, as I am told, a concealed carry spot for your weapon. It doesn't have a ton of use for me. I very rarely use this bag, by the way. I'm just kind of giving like secondhand feedback based on how my husband uses it. This is cool. This is obviously just, it's the American flag, and it's on there as bag swag affixed to the Velcro. You can put anything that you want on there. These sort of horizontal straps are to catch MOAB clips that can allow you to hold any number of things. I put 2 on there just for demonstrative purposes, but you can also sort of weave things through here. It doesn't have to be the MOAB clip, and I'll show you a couple of those in a minute. So behind those is another zippered pocket here. There's a whole lot of stuff in here. There's like, there's an EpiPen for, let's hope you don't need it, but in case you're having an allergic reaction. There's this stuff, you can tell that my husband packed this out, because I'm like, what in the hell is all this stuff? Like if you need to make a splint on the fly, there's, here we go, Sam splint, super useful. And then there's, and I'm not laughing, it's a tourniquet thing. So like if you're in the extreme hiking conditions, and if you're out there doing extreme stuff, there you go, you're all set. And then we've got like Alka-Seltzer for the more benign ailments. And I'm pulling the Alka-Seltzer and the inhaler and the, I don't know, athletic tape out of the back. So there's this interior pocket, and actually let me do this because that's much easier. So this front pocket, obviously it zips all the way open. I pulled all that stuff out of this open pocket here. There is a zipper pocket up top. I don't have anything in there. There's these 2 kind of little pockets that are pen width, but not pen depth. I don't honestly know what I would put in there. This one has nothing. There's a Kleenex there. And let me just show you for size purposes, the Kleenex is pretty much the size of a to-go thing of Kleenex. There you go. And then there's another kind of little pocket here. And then a key fob. The key fob is, I wonder the longevity of this plastic here. Like I would have preferred to see like a brass thing there. I think when you're carrying this bag, you're fine like sacrificing like weight for comfort. So I don't know that I like this plastic on there, but whatever. I would have preferred to see just like a loop where I can hang my keys as opposed to this, but that's me. And then I'm going to swing it around this way. It's actually quite heavy to hold it like that because there's a lot of stuff in here. So again, this is just the front side of that front pocket. There's an open pocket there. There's an open pocket here. I think there's just Kleenex in there. I think it's because sometimes when we go hiking with my kiddo, she has a runny nose, so we put that there. You could put something also just like here in the pocket itself, but you would lose, it has the capacity, but you would lose some of the functionality of all those pockets. And let me just do this really quick. One of the nice features of this, I prefer if you're going to have a very like extreme functional backpack, I think it's really key to have 2 zipper pulls. And just wanted to point out that this does indeed have it. It has the plastic tabs on the end of the zipper, which are kind of nice for grabbing. So that's pretty much it on this front side of the bag. Again, we have these if you wanted to affix more strips or more things to the top. So we're going to swing around and do the back side. This is a comms pouch, so I guess you could talk like this. And it has the hole here for the cord. Apart from that, I'm not sure like the everyday application of this pocket. If you were not going to use it as a comms pouch. So I suppose, and I just took my phone for reference, I have a very large Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. It will not fit in this comms pouch. If you had an old school phone, it probably would. But I'm not sure the functionality of that without, I suppose you could put like a pocket knife or something, or you could put your keys, frankly, you could put your keys. So let's look here at the side. There's just more of these strips similar to the front, so you could affix other things there. Same on the side. We used this to affix like a water bottle holder, and we did not have the hard plastic strips. These ones are, I don't know, I suppose they're like a heavy duty nylon, and you can weave them in and out of these horizontal strips, and then you can hang this. It fits a really generously sized water bottle. I don't have one in there, so I put this pocket knife, but you could fit a really generously sized water bottle, and it has this, a snap. This is not coming with a bag. This is just like an attachment that we bought. And here's what it looks like plain if you chose not to put anything on there. So let's keep going. The next size pouch is, it runs like the whole length of the bag, and it's, this is the main compartment of the bag, and you can see that to make the bag compact, they have these additional snaps where you could like tighten it if you wanted it really tight to your person, depending on, you know, how much stuff you have in there. So I'm going to undo these just so that I can show you more easily the bag. One of the really nice features of it is that it completely zips down like this, just like the front one does. So I can actually show you everything like this. So I have in here, I feel sort of like strange demoing these things because I don't personally use them, but I have in here like it's like a hardcore OtterBox in case you wanted to do like extreme underwater stuff and you wanted to make sure that there was no water penetration to your phone. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't engage in those kind of activities where there's like, I might have to hop in the water at like a moment's notice and make sure that my electronic devices are safe. It's not the life that I lead currently. The most dangerous thing I do is perhaps go to Whole Foods. Anyway, so I just put this in for capacity, but it's like a kid's sunscreen stick and then some Band-Aids. Let me see if I have, let me just show you in case anyone is curious about this OtterBox. This is, again, like the largest Samsung phone that there is, and it very easily fits in the OtterBox. So let's move that to the back. A mini fire extinguisher, again, not something that I use in my daily life, but if you're in that world, perhaps you would like to carry that, and if you would, it certainly fits in there. And then this is another pouch, just handily labeled. Handily, is that a word? As like a medic pouch in case you're out and about and you need medic stuff. We just put that on the interior of the bag, but because it does have the corresponding things and it has these back here, you could weave it in and out and attach it to the side or to the front if you wanted to. But let me just show you this in case you're interested in this pouch, because this thing, we just have a slew of miscellaneous things. Like I joked, I think in my first video, that you could kind of perform, I couldn't, but that somebody could probably perform very rough, rogue, open heart surgery with the things in this bag. I'm going to maintain that there are still things in this bag that are extremely useful to somebody with medical training. I am not that person. So we are going to keep moving through it. This is the main compartment of the bag. There is a single open pocket here with a drawstring that's kind of nice. I actually think, I'm trying to do it, it's a little bit hard, but I suppose that you would want it to be harder as opposed to softer so that it wouldn't just expand without somebody actually pulling on it. I would think it's actually really nice to tuck like a windbreaker or something in here, me personally, because just because of the shape of it, it's like a loose pouch. And then I'm going, that's all that we had in there. I'm going to swing it around and show it to you just for organization purposes. So it's got this, and it actually is open, see? So I don't know, to be dead honest, what you put back here, but it is open. And then there's webbing here, and it's shut via Velcro. So let me just show you. You know, it's interesting, like it's got these tabs which are handy to help you pull open the Velcro. But it's not immediately obvious to me the intended purpose of this, so let me know. We have more of this like athletic tape. But other than that, we didn't put anything in there. So we're kind of just using the main compartment of that bag. And that's that. So let me zip this up one more time. Okay. We are not done. There is one more thing I want to show you, and it's kind of like back here. This is the part that goes up against your back. It's actually really nice because you can tell that it's quite padded at the top and at the bottom. And this is like if you wanted to have like a Camel Back in here and then you know, have the straw sort of feed through. That's what this is for. And then back here, let me just swing it around after I open it for you. Back here is this is the padding, so I think you could elect to take this out if you wanted to, if it was too stiff or you wanted to decrease some of that weight. But this, even if you don't carry the Camel water system, I don't know that you would put anything else in here, because whatever you put up against here is going to be felt on your back. And so I think the only appropriate thing is the water thing, because it's smooth and it's not going to be bulky or poking you in the back. One other thing on back here, it's super padded down here too. These are suede, so they grip better, so I think it helps keep the bag sort of in place. And that's it. I'm going to put the bag on for you, and it's set, obviously, for the person that carries the bag, which is not me, but I wanted to show you. So this is it. I already shortened it a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and shorten it the rest of the way just for capacity's sake. And I was thinking about doing this before I shot the video, and then I was like, I'm just going to do it on the fly and see how hard it is. So I'm like struggling a little bit. There we go. Okay, so, and I'm laughing because on my earlier review of the other 511 bag that I did, which was the junior baby version of this bag, I got so much grief in the comments, and I think I got personal emails, so thank you for that. That was great, about how I wore the bag incorrectly. This bag, thank goodness, let's hope it's a little bit more idiot proof. And it was actually, interestingly enough, split the commentary. Some people thought I wore the bag correctly, others said no way. But I'll leave it to 511 to correct me and be the final word on that. So this bag, it's crossbody, single strap. I don't know that you could wear it too many ways, to be dead honest. Could you wear it in the front? I doubt it. Let me try and swing it around like this. I don't feel like you could, but I got a lot of comments on the other one, so I just wanted to test that out. And I suppose with the smaller bag, it is possible. I don't know if that's the intended carry. This bag is actually, and I'm going to show you from the back. Get my giant, so I got my COVID mop hair out of the way because I haven't cut it in about, oh gosh, like 16 months. So we're going on Rapunzel style because I thought I'm just going to let the hair go because here we are in COVID. The bag's actually really comfortable. It's super padded. I think this fits me. I would actually wear it, which was not the case with the small bag. I didn't think it had the capacity to be on a shorter person. I am 5'2" for reference. I have a small frame. One thing I did want to point out, I know I'm not the intended audience for this bag, but when I put it on earlier, my husband was laughing because he said, this thing is like, that comms pouch should appear somewhere like here-ish, right? But it's, he was laughing when I put it on without adjusting the strap. He's like, it's like halfway down your back. So if you are a shorter stature, that's not going to be, you can't really, I guess, use that thing. I don't know how many people sincerely use this bag for military tactical purposes, but if you do, just a note of caution about the placement of this when you're shorter. It's an interesting bag. I think I don't have a ton of version 2.0s for it, and I'm not sure that the things that I would change on it would affect sort of the tactical use of it. The things that I would do, and I'll just tell you briefly, is I would color code these things, but I suppose that the bag is black and inconspicuous for a reason. The reason I would color code these pull tabs on the zippers is because I think it just makes things easier. Like if I always knew that, like, hey, the front is the red one and then these two in the middle are like black and the other one is green, then I think it just makes your life a little bit easier. But I don't have too many other upgrades. My comment on the key fob that I mentioned, I thought I did not like that sort of like cheaper plastic feeling on the key fob. I thought it would be more functional if it was just like a loop that I could hook my keys on, or if you liked it to stay with the key leash and the fob, go ahead and like upgrade that to like brass or something that's not going to break and has a bigger capacity to open. I'm going to show you that again really quick, just because that was at the very beginning of my video. It's this. Like I have a couple sets of keys, and there's some that would not fit on here. It's quite small. So I think that's it. I would say I would offer the option, or maybe make a slightly different bag that gets rid of this pouch and makes it friendly for, I'll put my phone in here, that makes it more friendly for a large phone, right? So like upgrade the comm so it can maybe be an either or by making it slightly elongated, because it's got plenty of capacity left to right. It's just and plenty of depth. It's just the height. So those are my version 2.0s for this bag. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm not the regular user of this bag, but I will ask the one that is. And if there's anything that you want me to test to see if it fits, I'm happy to do that for you as well. I'm not going to ask you to be kind in the comments, because I know that you guys are going to say whatever the heck you want. So thank you so much for watching. And if there's anything else on 511 that you want me to demonstrate for you, let me know, because I probably already have it in my collective family arsenal. And that's it. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.